What's going on? What's going on? Hi everyone, I'm going to react to My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 2, Spectre. Last episode was Stars and Stripes shows up in Japan. Shigaraki shows up in front of her. He's trying to steal her quirk. And they told us what her quirk was, which is to basically, when she touches something, she can give you rules, basically. And yeah, they were about to launch this mega attack at Shigaraki, and I'm like, it's not gonna work. So, before we get into this episode, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Yeah, of course not. I feel like they're gonna die. I hope they don't. Like her friends. Which are? What are the words that she hated? Like, you will never be All Might. Oh, she said she gave herself 8. All Might has 2 antennas, right? She said she gave herself 8, I believe. Was that Invisible Girl? I saw someone sort of like invisible, but not invisible. Like, it showed this person, and then it went back to being invisible. Is that Invisible Girl? Because we've never seen her. We don't know what she looks like. I just saw Bakugo's face when everyone was looking at Deku and smiling, and he's like, yeah, she can do both. Yep. Yeah, because when she releases it, then, you know, that can be true. Wow. Hypersonic Intercontinental Cruise Punch. Okay. No. Can you fly to her? Yeah. I completely forgot about it. You didn't make the normal explode or something? Are you freaking kidding me?
ニューオーダーとワン・フォー・オールの結託だった。体を完成させ、ワン・フォー・オールを奪い、その後にニューオーダーを相手取るためだった。知ってか知らずか、君の先行独断上陸は 僕の最も嫌がる展開だったわけだ。賭けは俺の勝ちだ。アメリカ！
キャスリン・ベイトは崩れない。耐久力の強化上限に引っかかる。崩壊が止められない。取った。
個性と体を同時に守ることはできない。お前は我が身を優先し両方失ったんだ。
王だ。大気は
What's going on? What's going on? Is it because it's not 100%?
破裂していく。
まさかさあ。
ニューオーダーは他の個性と反発する。シリンベイト。最悪は個性を奪われ全滅すること。世界の脅威と私一人の一対一交換なら安いものでしょう。個性が反発し合っている。まるで共食いのような。まずい。ニューオーダーを与えなくては。パイロット、こいつらにファイヤー。反射の個性が壊された。スターの規制を無駄にするな。個性が次々と破壊されていく。
Can we destroy Decay?
あなたが私を助けてくれたから素敵な夢に溺れられた。オールマイト、これが私の恩返し。まずい。早く。
Is he gonna give it back to her?
誰かにニューオーダーを与えなくては。
Oh.
私は触覚半本だ。またお前がオールマイト。今日から君たちを預かることになった。
Excuse me.
私と一緒に死んでくれ、ブラザー。
スターストライク。超えてたよ。
版は残ってるわけだ。
Who are these people?
なんざバカ。
Who are the jailbreakers?
賢者は田舎でセカンドライフさ。
Wait. Is it one of them that's getting the awful new order?
ミススターが自身の個性に付与したのはおそらく個性の同居を許さない第三者の個性を奪い無個性にした上でニューオーダーを与えれば保管可能。バカ。
It won't work?
お前がたくさん個性を持っていたおかげで私も反発されまくって消える。こう覚えておきな、ジョン・ドゥ。
John Doe says he doesn't know what he is now.
助ける限り。
もういい。人間生き延びた方が勝ちだ。うせろ、死人め。
Either way, he's not gonna get new order. That's out of his.
誰か。緑谷。
Yep.
アメリカナンバーワンヒーローの訃報はその日のうちに世界を駆け巡った。
覇権の取りやめ。日本を捨てるのか。違う、我が国を捨てないんだよ、サラーム。
の誰かを救うより自国を守ることに必要とされる。
That's why, for one, on the right.
だがスターの死は決して無駄じゃない。
Mm-hmm. Definitely was not in vain.
使えば何か糸口がつかめるはずだ。言えよ。アメリカの戦闘機からいただいた分析データで判明した。
But
少なくとも1週間信楽は動けない。スター&ストライプが残してくれた最後の猶予だ。いくつ持っているのかはわからないが、相当数の個性が損壊したとみられる。一般人の避難も進みつつある今、残存ヒーロー総出で信楽たちの行方を捜索している。しかし、
言語か。
いたで信楽戸村、同じくオール・フォー・ワン本体、エンデバーに匹敵する炎、狂気の男ダビ。君たちが守りたいものを守るために、
You have to go beyond plus
こういう
ultra.
意味を使って少しでも力を底上げしてもらう。
なもんとっくにやってるわ。が邪空の事件以降、プッシーキャッツの圧縮訓練を続けてたんです。寮内でできる。
What is he holding on to his tail?
かっちゃんたちが組み手してくれるんです。ワン・フォー・オールを完成させ。
言ってねえよ。脱獄に耳ちぎられたんか。変われよ。ワン・フォー・オール相手は対信楽オール・フォー・ワンへの一つの仕様になる。そうだな。俺のことも殴ったりしてくれよ。
オイラのスターをよ。
みんなのスターだよ。
さあ始めようか。優勢ランド。
The very beginning.
オール・フォー・ワン、やはりお前はバカなことをしたよ。改めて言おう、このクラスは
1A.
強いぞ。
Yes, they are. You know, something told me the way they started this episode with the guys basically supporting her and all of that in the flashback, I was thinking that they were the ones that are gonna die, not her. But yeah, it was her. But at least she didn't die in vain, you know. I was asking myself last episode if anyone was gonna come and stop Shigaraki from getting her quirk. No one did. He actually did get her quirk, but she put a rule on it, and it's like her quirk were gonna basically destroy other quirks, was gonna be in conflict with other quirks. So when he got it, I'm like, and she's decaying, and she's like, she's trying to stop it from happening, but it wasn't working. And I'm like, so that's it. I'm thinking, you know, that's it. He got her quirk, and we're in even more trouble than before. But then he started, I'm like, what's going on? If you guys saw, I perked up. I'm like, what's happening? You know? And he was just like getting destroyed from the inside. And that's when they revealed the role that she put on her quirk and all of that. So the quirk inside was fighting the other quirks, was destroying the other quirks. I know they said one particular quirk was destroyed, the reflect one. I know they said it was destroyed, and he used that last episode, I believe. Yeah, of course, last episode, when they did the laser, they launched the laser at him, and then he reflected it back at them. So for sure that quirk is gone. I just don't know what other quirks are gone. I was hoping that maybe his decay might have gone as well, but that would be too easy, you know. Of course, he has to keep his own quirk, even if other quirks are being destroyed and whatnot. So he's like, okay, I have to find someone else to pass the quirk to. And you know, as she was decaying and falling and everything, I'm thinking maybe he's gonna give her back the quirk and that's gonna somehow save her or something. That's what I was thinking. But of course he's not gonna do that. If he's gonna give the quirk to someone, it has to be someone that he can, you know, get the quirk back from, you know. Someone that will be easy, that it will be easy for him to get the quirk back from and whatnot. So he had already destroyed the Nomu. If the Nomu was still there, then he would have given the Nomu the quirk. And the others were trying to keep him, were trying to destroy him, you know, with him battling against himself and getting destroyed from the inside. And the others were like, okay, we need to take advantage of this and try to destroy him. But, he got away from them. And then that's the thing you see these two people in this house. And I'm like, who are you people? And then when I heard the boom, that's when I'm like, oh, he's about to give him, one of them, the quirk. And when he tried that, that's when he's like, baka. Like the quirk inside, new order inside Shigaraki was like, yeah, you're being stupid. Because he's thinking, okay, I'm going to give him the quirk. Like, the person already had a quirk, right? So he's like, okay, I'm going to steal his quirk, render him quirkless, and then I'm going to pass new order to him. But then he's like, the new order inside is like, nah, that's not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to do that because my quirk is fighting other quirks. And then it's like for herself, and she was just like disappearing. But either way, it was okay with one for all, because all for one, it was okay with all for one, because at least they're getting rid of her and she's not gonna destroy like the whole of them. So they still got quirks. They're just not as powerful as they were before, but they'll be okay. Basically. So yeah, she sacrificed herself. New order is no more. Shigaraki lost a few quirks, don't know which ones. The Jets recorded the fight, so All Might and the others will be able to analyze the fight and figure some kind of strategy, I guess, against Shigaraki and All for One. And because of her sacrifice, the kids had an extension of 1 week, I guess, to get stronger, for Shigaraki to heal himself. So they have that extension. And then I think it was Bakugo that was like, what do you think we've been doing all this time? Bakugo, and he's yelling. And yeah, the others like, yeah, we've been training ever since, and they are not afraid of going against All for One and All for One and Shigaraki and the League of Villains and the Liberation Front and the Jailbreakers, and there's just so many people that they have to fight. And their numbers are dwindling, especially now with what happened with Stars and Stripes. She was the greatest hero in America, right? So it's like now they're sort of like defenseless, and then you're not totally defenseless, but they're gonna have a hard time now fighting villains in their own country. And now the other countries haven't heard that. They are now bringing their own. They're sort of like what's the word? Reneging? I don't know. They're no longer sending their own people over there. I kind of wanted to see what Salam's quirk was and how he fights and everything, but I guess we're not gonna see that. So all those countries are now keeping their heroes for themselves, because they have to. If they lose them, then their country is gonna go downhill. So it's like we need to prioritize our country instead of Japan. So all those heroes that they were counting on are no longer coming. So now it's all just gonna be them fighting against Shigaraki and One for All, and they have One for All for One, and they have 1 week to, be ready. What else happened? Oh yeah, that Tiamat attack thing. She's like, okay, I can't hold on to the combined laser attack that I'm doing on him. I have to release it. So you guys need to be concentrating all your attacks on him while I do that. And Shigaraki figured, okay, she knows this attack is not gonna kill me. It's just trying to keep me from regenerating. So that must mean that there's another bigger attack that's coming. So he's like, okay, this is gonna be a game of whatever. And right before she switched the rules and whatnot, this guy decayed the ground that he was on and hid inside of it, and then used the normal as a no distraction, diversion. He basically sacrificed the normal, and then Normal was the one that took on the brunt of the attack, and he died. So he was okay, and then he jumped up and got to her and sucked her power. So yeah, I think that's basically all the things that happened this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so just click on it and check it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Never say